Hello again, folks, and welcome to a new, well, I'm gonna try this game out. I'm not putting on hold freaking Pillars of Eternity. I just really want to check this out because this is Dawnsbury Days. What is Dawnsbury Days? Well, according to the Steam page, you lead the group of childhood friends through their first adventure in a turn-based tactical RPG played under the rules of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the 2nd edition of the powerful OGL rule set. Customize their builds, acquire loot and level up, and ultimately defeat the sinister enemies who threaten your hometown. Now, first off, I always love myself a good game where it's like, oh yeah, defend your hometown from the local evils. But this is based off of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You know how many games we got that are going under Pathfinder 2nd Edition rules? Very few. And some of them come out in 2025. But regardless, we got the rule book here. Read through the rules of Pathfinder 2nd Edition combat and through the lore. This is going to be a lot to go through, so I'm not going to immediately go through it right now, but this is probably more or less just the SRD of 2nd Edition Pathfinder, which is pretty freaking cool. And remember though that all of Pathfinder 2nd Edition rule set stuff, monsters, feats, all that fun stuff, that's available for free, just saying. More incentive to play Pathfinder. Anyways, so we have manual, which will open in my local PDF, or yeah, my PDF thingy. And this is just how you play the game, which is neat. But we're gonna do a little quick dive into the story mode. I'll try to explain as best as I can how the hell Pathfinder 2nd Edition works. I'm still a relatively new person to the system. But I've played enough as a player and played a couple of sessions as a DM at this point that I can, you know, say shit. Start the main Dawnsbury Days adventure path where you'll lead the Dawnsbury Four on their first quests, starting with nothing less than retrieving a long-lost artifact from an abandoned temple. You'll play as the Dawnsbury Four, but you will be able to customize your character's appearances and abilities. We'll go for a custom start because, yes. From what I know, you are able to completely customize the portraits. I think they have pretty much just whatever artists that they have. Yes. Anime masculine, anime androgynous, classic. Okay. Definitely got several then. And then we got some custom ones that we can input. For the sake of relative simplicity, though, I'm going to probably just pick a couple of characters. Let's see. You look like a lone wolf. Neutral, good.
Places, everyone. Just places, everyone.
Let's see. How do I change ancestry? Nope. Change a lot. Oh, okay. Now, a quick note to the 2nd Edition does have differences from Pathfinder Remaster, such as the removal of alignment. Okay, how do I change? Can you tell that I've not opened up this thing yet?
Places.
Oh, maybe I just get... Maybe because of these particular characters, because of this story. Okay. Oh, I can't change their name? Or their voice? I guess. In which case I have... no clue what else to do then. Inthea 3. Okay, we only got Dwarf, Elf, Orc, Humans. Marauding Orc tribes are antagonists in Dawnsbury Day, and the Orc ancestry plays a strong role in Tok'Dar's story. If someone other than Tok'Dar is also an Orc, may undercut some cutscenes which expect Tok'Dar to be the only known defector of the Orc tribes. Interesting. Now the way that Pathfinder 2nd Edition works when it comes to leveling up and making your character is that you got the ABCs for your ability scores or attribute scores. I forget what the hell their ability boosts and whatnot. We're gonna go with a dwarf for this last. Now, as a ancestry, every single ancestry gets their own hit points. They get a different speed sometimes, and ability boosts. Some ancestries get 2 ability boosts and a free one, and then a flaw, or some just get 2 free ones with no flaws, or just 2 free ones in general. Let's see, get 2 free ability boosts instead. So we're taking fire resistance. Poison resistance equal to half your level. And each of your successful saving throws against poison affliction reduces its stage by 2 instead of 1. That's pretty bitchin'. A fast dwarf, just faster movement. We'll go with a forged dwarf, because forged dwarf sounds fun. And then you choose your background. Your background dictates 2 more ability and score increases, and typically they will be like, okay, you can choose from 1 boost from these 2 and then a free one of your choice. See, we've already got a plus to con, plus to wisdom, minus to charisma, thanks to being a forged dwarf. Protege at Dawnsbury. This will give us a boost to either strength or dexterity, and then a free one of our choice. Not sure when the heck we'll choose that one. But then we got the classes, and this is probably going to be the more bleh one when it comes to any of this. Oh, I actually have a class specific for this game. Interesting. But yeah, so you got your barbarians, and again, pretty much each of these classes also give you your HP, a key ability, which it'll also get an increase, hence why it's called the ABCs, and what it is that you are proficient with in general. So, like, your saving throws are trained, experts, all that fun stuff. When you are trained in something, basically there's every level of training in Pathfinder is 2 plus your level. So if you're trained, it's +2 plus your level. If it's expert, it's +4 plus your level. I forget the next one. Master? I think it's master. Is 6 plus your level. And then legend is +8 plus your level. But yeah. Barbarians get their rage, and they get something called an instinct. And this chooses what else that they can pretty much do and level up as. For example, the animal instinct. You choose an animal. You gain that animal's unarmed natural attacks. Or if you're a Jurgen, when you rage, your strike damage doubles from 2 to 4, and that bonus damage is dealt as the damage type based on the chosen dragon type. So say you choose a black dragon, which is acid damage. That 2 bonus from raging becomes a 4, but that 4 is acid. So you gotta keep resistances in mind when it comes to that. Or you got fury, which is just your general basic everyday barbarian. But they are probably one of the more customizable because of that regard. In the actual tabletop, in the 2nd edition, not the remastered tabletops, the instincts also have anathemas, which if you do the anathemas constantly, you basically lose your powers or abilities from rage and whatnot. Got the champions, which are pretty much the renamed versions of the paladins, but they're cool in the fact that you can pretty much choose what sort of paladin or champion you're going to be. The paladin, being a lawful good. Redeemers, being the neutral good. And liberators, which are going to be the chaotic good. And each one of them get different abilities based on, which of these alignments you choose to be. You get a cause, you follow a specific deity, which actually adds to some pretty cool shit based on your deity's favored weapon. Get a shield block, which is a reaction. So for those familiar with 2nd edition, or for those only familiar with D&D rather, just having a shield is not enough. You have to use an action to raise your shield in order to have the AC bonus from it apply. But there's some additional cool things you can do because of that. Like, for example, the shield block, where you can use your shield to reduce the damage you take. And then in the actual tabletop, the damage goes to the shield, as opposed to you. And then it would go to you. But yeah. Lay on Hands, which is now just a spell that you can cast. Oh, cool. It's got a little tooltip. Touch, 1 living creature or 1 undead creature. If the target is a you or living ally, it heals 6 HP. If it's not you, the ally also gains a +2 status bonus to AC for 1 round. That's pretty bitchin'. And if it's against an undead enemy, then you would do damage. But one of the cool things about this is that most spells have the ability to be heightened. So the amount of, so say you're level 2, heightened 1. The amount of healing increases by 6, and the damage you would deal to an undead target increases by a d6. That's pretty bitchin'. I think that this story maybe only goes to level 4 because I'm only seeing options going up to level 4. Clerics, divine spellcasters, follow deities. Some of them are very, punch people in the face and wear heavy armor while you're at it sort of people. I mean, honestly, if you're familiar with virtual, any sort of tabletop, really, you know what the hell a cleric does. Let's be honest here. Druids are more or less kind of like clerics, but instead of following the deities, they follow just nature itself. Let's see. They're trained in light and medium armor, 2 skills of your choice, primal prepared spellcasting. So one of the things I really freaking love about how these spells systems work in 2nd edition is that they're divvied up between arcane, divine, primal, and occult. It's not like, oh, I'm a wizard, so it's my wizard spell list. No, you use the arcane spell list. Oh, I'm a druid, so I use druid spells. No, you use the primal spell list. And all of them do have particular niches that they fill for that particular order, as it were. But I'm gonna, that's a little bit forward ahead. Anyways, fighters in 2nd edition are pretty badass. Second to most hit points to the barbarian. They're meant for fighting, so all of their skills and whatnot are for fighting shit. 3rd level is when you get shield block, which is a little late, but alright. At higher levels, you get fighter feats, all that fun stuff. But the fighter feats, bread and butter. They're so damn good at this system. I'll see if I can't. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's make you a fighter. I'm kind of going completely off the cusp here, in case you didn't notice. Now, after you've chosen your ABCs, your ancestry, background, and class, you then get your ability boosts from your background. In this case, I believe we were restricted to our, let's see, strength or dexterity. We're going to go with strength. Your class boost, you can choose depending on your class. So you can pretty much go, oh, I'm going to be a dexterity fighter, or oh, I'm going to be a strength fighter. But dexterity affects all of your AC, reflex saves, attack, ranged attack rolls, and acrobatics and stealth checks, while strength affects pretty much your melee attack and damage, and athletics. Mind you, Pathfinder does not add dexterity to ranged damage rolls. And you also need a certain strength score to wear heavier armors without taking armor penalties. We're gonna go dexterity just to increase. Oh wait. Oh, right. So the difference, one of the biggest differences, honestly, and it's a difference that I really like between 2nd edition and the remaster, is that instead of your ability scores being 12, 10, 8, blah, 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 yada, yada, is that when you get an ability boost, you just get a +1, a +2, a +3. So instead of it becoming a 12, it just becomes +1, which is a lot easier to teach people, I'll be honest. But yeah, so you choose your ABC boosts, and then you choose 4 free boosts of your choice. So I'll go a little bit more into that. We'll take an intelligence point just so as we can get a little bit more. Mind you too that you cannot choose. Oh wait, this is +1. Don't mind me, I'm just experiencing a little bit of confusion. Oh right, the free boost. I nearly forgot the free boost from Ancestry. Haha, I'm an idiot. When you're choosing your ability boosts, when you're getting an ability boost from a particular source, like the free boosts, you cannot choose the same ability multiple times. Otherwise, you know, it'd be all like, oh, I'm gonna pump 4 into free boost. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, that still sounds like a crazy way to level up into a strength, because every 4 levels? 5. I want to say 5. 4 or 5. You get 4 free ability boosts. Now, when you take those, you can again only pump 1 into 1 each at a time. But when you get to 18 in ability, when it comes to the remaster anyways, you then need to put 2 boosts into a particular ability in order to up it to a 5, and then a 6, and then a 7, and so on and so forth. In this, it makes a little bit more sense because it's just, oh, every 2 is a +1, so keep that in mind. I got a lot of HP, because I'm a dwarf. Anyways, so we get skills. We can, as a fighter, we already get... Oh, actually, it doesn't automatically give us those. Funky. Yeah. So, backgrounds will also give you skills. Sometimes your ancestry. I thought that your... Maybe I'm thinking rogue. No. Okay, in this they just... In the actual tabletop, they give you just, oh, you're trained in these 2, and then add... And then this plus your intelligence modifier. In the case of this game, though, it's just, oh, you get 1 from your ancestry. Seems like they didn't put in the background skill feats, but regardless, but we get 4. So we're gonna lean in a little bit into some of our good shits. You see, some of the knowledge is, so I know how to explain things. Acrobatics is used to escape grapples or tumble through an enemy. Arcana is used for pretty much remembering any details about monsters of the arcane variety. You can also use it with a trick magic item feat to activate scrolls. Deception, to create a diversion or to feint, which, keep in mind, all of these you add your the ability. So in the case of deception, I'm at a -1 penalty just off the bat, so that's fun. Same with diplomacy, intimidate. We're gonna take medicine because medicine is actually stupid good. It's actually really stupid good in 2nd edition. We're also going to be trained in... Yeah, we're going to take acrobatics. Not diplomacy. We'll know more about religion stuff. This is so as I can interact with some hazards or objects. guess I could take stealth. Because you never know when you need to stealth around the things. Then we get... Oh, wait. Am I forgetting one? Oh, right. I forgot my second background boost. Gosh. Put more into Constitution. Because being a hardy dwarf. Now, when we level up, when we start off anyways, we get what's called an ancestry feat. This is pretty much a feat we get because we are whatever ancestry we are. Human, elf, orc, dwarf, what have you. In this case, we have adapted vision, plus 1 circumstance bonus against the visual effects. If I get a critical, if I succeed on a saving throw from a visual effect, I'll instead get a critical success, which is neat. Avenge Glory. Once per day, when an ally within 30 feet of you begins dying, you can gain temporary HP equal to your level. As long as you have these temporary hit points, you gain plus 1 circumstance bonus to... Ooh. That's pretty good, but that does kind of require an ally dying. Alright. Dwarven Weapon Familiarity. You are trained with a battle axe, pick, and warhammer. I'm already a fighter. I'm already trained in all of these, but this would be useful if I was, say, I don't know, I guess a monk or a sorcerer. Someone that is not trained in pretty much every kind of weapon. Unburdened Armor. Ignore the reduction of your speed from armor you wear. In addition, reduce any penalties to speed you have by 5. So, if you are, any 5-foot penalties are negated entirely, and 10-foot penalties are reduced to negative 5-foot penalties instead. That is actually heckin' bitchin'. We're gonna take that, because speed is kind of key. And then this is the fighter bread and butter. Feats. Feats, feats, feats. This is pretty much how you're going to be able to take your character and fully customize them to be completely separate from another character. Maybe not completely based on, you know, the limited selection we have here, but one fighter does not necessarily mean to be exactly the same as another fighter. So you'll notice also these diamonds that they have here. So the way that combat works in Pathfinder 2nd edition is that you have 3 actions every turn, and you can use those actions to move, attack, do whatever, and every single one of those actions is dictated on whether or not they have 1 to 2 actions, sometimes 3. Most spell casting takes 2 actions to cast, whereas some actions, mostly attack actions, are 1. And then of course you have the reactive actions, or reactions rather, and then there are ones that are free actions, which are just a white diamond, I think they're depicted as. Let's see, this one says 2 attacks when calculating, but if the strike hits, you deal an extra die of weapon damage. I think we'll take power attack. This is basically two actions to do 2 damage die worth of damage, which is neat. We only get the 1 feat at the moment. Second strike is made with a non-actual weapon. Oh boy, that's also a fun thing to deal with too. A lot of attacks and whatnot will have tags. We'll get into that when we get into that in the shop, which is now, I suppose. So every character starts with 15 gold pieces worth of equipment that they can pretty much have. Anna, I'm going to give a great axe, because great axes are awesome. Now, again, pretty much all weapons, armors, everything has tags. And the tags pretty much tell you what it is that they do, what restrictions they have, all that fun stuff. So for example, the great axe is a melee martial weapon that is 2-handed, but it also has a special ability called sweep. Pretty much if I am making another attack in that turn, I want to say it's an additional +1. Either the additional attack penalty is reduced by 1, or you get a +1 to hit with that weapon, regardless. And then you have stuff like the Great Sword, which has Versatile P. You'll notice that it does slashing damage in the first place. Also, yes, I just did notice that. Yeah, okay. Your second and third attacks get a +1 bonus to attack if you already attacked a different target this turn. Shush. But yeah, so like Great Axe has Versatile P, which means that you can swap the damage between either doing slashing or piercing, whichever you prefer. There's also Agile, multiple attack penalty, so you can pretty much just use all of your actions on a turn to attack. But for every time that you have attacked, you will get a -5 penalty to that attack again. So first attack, no penalty. Second attack, -5. Third attack, -10. But the Agile penalty reduces that to a -4 penalty increase instead of a 5, which can be very nice when you're making a lot of attacks. There's also the Fatal stat. So on a critical hit, the weapon's damage dice is D8 instead of its normal size, and you deal an additional D8. So essentially, instead of doing 2 die 4 with a light pick, I would do a die 4 and then 2 die 8, which is disgusting. But that's just kind of how that critical works. And then Shove with a Maul allows you to shove an enemy even if you don't have a free hand. Orc Neck Splitter. Okay. Wait, I am proficient? Second attack each turn gains a +1 bonus to damage. Your third attack each turn gains a +2 bonus to damage. Oh. That's actually pretty bitchin'. But yeah, so we'll have we got ourselves a weapon. I'm happy with the weapon choice. He is proficient with a longbow, but the crossbow is cheaper and would probably be just as effective, let's be honest here. Crossbows also do have reload, which means that you must spend an action to reload before you can shoot again, whereas these don't. They just don't. Bows do not. But at the same time, you know, I can actually feasibly just go twang and drop the crossbow. I suppose I could do the same thing with the longbow. Oh, but the longbow also has... One second. Longbow also has... Deadly. I'm gonna go with a short bow, because we still need to purchase armor. And the heavier the armor, the better the AC. But you gotta also consider your own stats as well. Because if you go and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a half-plate armor, and sure, that 5 AC bonus is very sexy looking, the maximum dexterity bonus is what's going to be your detriment. If you already have like a 4 dexterity, then that +1 dexterity is only going to allow that 4 to be, you know, a 1. So it doesn't make much difference. If you've got a high-ass dexterity, just take lighter armor. If you've got a low-ass dexterity, take the higher armor. Because more than likely you've also got the minimum strength or whatnot to take the breastplate, which gives you +4 armor with only a 1 to the maximum dexterity. Now, we cannot afford any scrolls, which, I mean, kind of whatever, but we also cannot afford any of these random other consumables. Is the short bow worth it? I think they might have inflated the prices just a smidgen. Maybe just a smidge. Actually, how much was that great axe? I might go for something a little bit cheaper. Much as I guess it was the breastplate, or breastplate was 8 gold. I do like though that they didn't they didn't take any of the armors that were going to 100% be pains in the asses. Like, every one of these armors provides the balanced difference between armor and dexterity. Oh. That's also what they did. And I made this mistake when I made my barbarian character for Pathfinder. So, the difference between breastplate and chainmail is that while the chainmail is flexible, you don't add your armor's check penalty to acrobatics or athletics. It is still noisy. So even if you make the minimum strength, you still get the penalty to your stealth checks. So honestly, I don't know how important stealth is going to be, so I'm just going to go chainmail and purchase myself a minor healing potion. Yes. And that's Anacosta. Done. I'll try to be a little bit faster than these ones. Let's see. New pirates. Actually, go with this one. Go an elf. This is a fire. Since undetected creatures, 2 ability increases instead of normal. Go with a whisper. I want to boost your wisdom, so we will make you a ward. We're going to make you a druid. More importantly, I think we're going to make you a druid of the Wild Order. What this is going to do is give her the ability to wild shape. Infuse yourself with primal essence and change shape into another form. Yeah. When you use wild shape, instead of using the battle form's attack modifier, you use your own unarmed attack modifier +2 if the value is greater. Pretty neat. And at higher levels, you can take more varied forms, more powerful forms. And ability scores. We're going to go with your wisdom. Background boost. We'll pump your constitution a little bit. Oh, I got another boost for this. That's right. Wisdom. We'll do... Actually, instead of wisdom... it has to be wisdom. Do strength there, and up your dexterity, because you don't have that much when it comes to stuff and things. We're going to have you know religion. Oh, right. Druids don't get many skills. Ancestry feat. Now, because I had taken the Ward of Dawnsbury background, this actually gave her the ability to be adopted ancestry, which allows her to take from the human ancestries. Cast it with charisma. No. Human Bane Warrior. Equal to the number of weapon damage dice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Extra general feat. Ooh. Extra general feats are pretty cool. General feats are pretty much as they're described, but they're stupid useful. They are pretty much anything from weapon training to increase your ability scores, or not ability scores, weapon and armor training, increase your HP per level, increase your initiative, increase your speed, and step into difficult terrain, which is a thing, and just dying a lot harder. Ooh. Choose Fortitude save, Reflex, Will, or Perception and become an expert in that. Let's have you become an expert in Perception. So the way initiative works in Pathfinder is at the start of a combat, you roll your Perception instead of your Dexterity. This is pretty much just what you can see on the battlefield, how attentive you are, blah, blah, blah. But if your DM is cool, he will allow you to use different abilities, or not abilities, but different skills in order to do so. So instead of rolling Perception, you could say, oh, I'm going to sneak into combat and use stealth instead. Or I'm going to kick down the door and have and use athletics in order to say, hey, that's my initiative, which is pretty freaking sweet. We're an elf. Simple weapons. That's what you're proficient with. Definitely a lot less options. But I think we're going to give you the Morning Star as a weapon. Oh wow, you're not even proficient with longbows. Give you a crossbow. Spin an action to raise your shield as a bonus. Not proficient with heavy armor, but she's also got a 2 dexterity, so we'll probably give her scale. Yeah. And no, unlike 3.5 edition D&D, druids in this can use metal weapons and armor. She'll also, yeah, she's going to invest in the Scroll of Heal, because the healing spell in Pathfinder is so damn good. You can spend a action to heal someone for 1d8 if they're within close range, or 2 actions to heal someone from afar 30 feet, and increase the additional damage by 8. Well, healing by 8. So you heal 1 die 8 plus 8, or you disperse it, and all creatures, living and undead, are targeted, which is pretty freaking cool. She'll probably also just have it prepared, so keep that in mind. You have a whole 2 gold pieces left. Suppose we'll give you a sickle. Yeah, that is very much a khopesh, not a sickle. But okay. A wheeling can trip an enemy even if it don't have a hand free, and it's a finesse weapon, so it can use her dexterity instead of her strength to make attacks. Not damage, just attacks. Ooh, that's just flat acid, but produce flame is damage plus wisdom. And we're gonna take that cantrip. We're gonna take needle darts because that's a disgusting spell. Needle darts is 3 die 4 piercing damage with a melee with a spell attack roll. That is a lot of damage, especially at first level, and it can be heightened. Which, yes. We're also going to take Ray of Frost. Guidance is good because it's essentially, hey, you have a little bit of time to use this +1 bonus to perception, saving throw, skill check until the start of your next turn. Well, until the start of Scarlet's next turn, anyways. I guess Disrupt Undead, just in cases. Now again, the spell lists for most casters are going to differ. Most casters, yes. But we're going to take Heal with her. And Shocking Grasp is no longer a cantrip, but it is a powerful spell. Melee attack roll. Since the trees poses branches, any additional damage you have. Interesting. Remind me as I quickly read some of this shit. Hydraulic push. 3 die 6 damage. That's spell, damn it. It's a spell too. Or it can summon animal. The way that they've reworked a lot of the spells is so good. Excuse me. Choose a plant to grow, then deal 2 die 6 damage to all creatures in the area. Cactuses, flowers, fruits, roots, I kind of like the idea of that. I don't think... One second. Okay, maybe it is. I'm not completely familiar with all of the spellcasty shit when it comes to this. Just so you know. Gonna go with your ancestry. We're gonna go ahead and have you be the orc. Oh, 12 hit points. Resistance to negative damage. Nah. Old Scarred is good. That's more HP and the Die Hard feat for free. Whoa, to Dawnsbury. Now, right now, because Orc, he gets strength and a free choice of his ability boosts. We're gonna give him Protege, I guess? Like it says, crafted specifically to explain this character's personality, but other backgrounds are also good options. Okay. This is one of the more funky ones, because since I've already got a fighter, my brain is like, do you really need a barbarian? But I'm like, when do you not want a barbarian? Or I could actually make him into a ranger. Rangers in this are very varied in what they can and can't do. But pretty much as an action, you can choose an enemy, be like, that's my prey. And you'll get bonuses to that prey in particular. In this case, you'll choose your hunter's edge. So you can have it so it's a flurry, which your multiple attack penalty is a -3 instead of a 5. And with an agile, that penalty is reduced even further. With outwit, it is an increase to deception, intimidate, and still stealth checks against that prey. But I like precision. Every time you hit your hunted prey in a round, you also deal 1 die 8. Well, sorry, the first time you hit the enemy in that round, you'll do 1 die 8 additional precision damage. Because yes. Now, ability scores. The only thing that's really set in stone is his strength, and we're going to lean into that hard. Now, with 2 boosts left, we'll go Dex. We'll do... Yeah, this is one of the things about this system where it's like, that's locked in. That's strength. Do con. And con. 4 more options. Let's go medicine. Guess acrobatics. Stealth and thievery now. Actually, yeah, why not? Stealth and thievery. Ancestry feat. Orc ferocity, once per day. If you are reduced to 0 HP in city, remain at 1 and you are wounded 1. When you might be affected by a spell, you can use your reaction again. +1 bonus. Falchion or Great Axe? Yeah, we're gonna take that Falchion proficiency because Falchions are pretty bitchin'. Now, Ranger feats. Ranger feats are complicated because of how varied they are. You can take an animal companion, essentially have another body on the field, but you will have to like take an action to command them to do shit. Although it is tempting to have Tokdar get a bear. But then you also have to keep that companion alive, which is also funky. Crossbow ace, that's only with a crossbow. So focus spells are spells. Oh, excuse me. When you get a focus spell, you get what's called a focus pool. This pool is just like a point, and you can spend a point to cast a focus spell. In this case, you would cast Gravity Weapon. You regain your focus pool by basically just resting for 10 minutes or concentrating for 10 minutes, which is neat. 2 quick shots against your hut. Magic Hide, which makes it so as your animal companion gets more AC. I think that honestly, animal companion bear. Yes. Now I went and got his proficiency with falchion, so I'm going to take a freaking falchion. Falchions are pretty bitchin' weapons. They're forceful, so the more attacks you make with them in a turn, the more damage that they do. We're going to give you... excuse me. Gonna actually give you a longbow. And your dexterity is not great, but unlike other characters, you actually kind of need expected maximum. Oh, so it doesn't actually require a maximum, eh? Incomplete. What have I not done? Oh, right. Boosts. Wisdom, I guess. Okay, class boost. This character was very, very specified in what it is that they can and can't do. Actually, since you got that 16 there, breastplate is kind of off the table. And you can just go with studded leather armor. And make that total treasure value a little less asinine. Alright, Safi. Safi looks like a cleric. I will not lie. We got a dwarf, we got an elf, we got an orc. Let's make them into a Who-Man. As a half-orc. I do like how they do the added ancestry stuff. Heritages, that's it. We're gonna give you an extra versatile heritage, but if you so wanted, you could make it so as your character has an additional heritage. This would be the equivalent of being a half-elf, half-orc, tiefling, Asimur, what have you. For those more knowledgeable of other systems. Oh yeah, even the game's like, oh, you want this guy to be a cleric, right? Yes, I guess I do. Quest for the Golden Candelabra expects Safi to be a cleric. At the Oracle. Care for others, enjoy your life, protect civilization, do not travel into the void, summon or ally yourself with demons. Fonts. I'm going to assume most of the... Okay, so the way that clerics work is that they have edicts, stuff that they should do because of their deity or their order or whatever. In this case, you like care for each other, enjoy your life, protect civilization. Whereas they also have the anathemas, which work much in the same sort of way as pretty much every other class. You do your anathema too many times, you'll lose your abilities from your class. Alignments, again in remaster, that doesn't matter. Divine Font. This is the coolest change when it comes to clerics. This does still make them kind of the heal or harm stick, but basically every single time that you wake up in a day, you have a pool of your font based on what you choose here and now. In this case, I'm probably going to choose healing. That pool is going to be specifically for heal or harm spells. Frick yes. And then any other spells that you prepare, you can just do whatever you want. You got your domains, which will give you additional spell options. Your favorite weapon, which your deity is like, hey, that's a really cool weapon. And then you get extra allowed spells, which pretty much just adds them to your character's spell option. In this case, it's invisibility. Pretty much you are invisible for the rest of the encounter, but when you take a hostile action, the spell ends. Gain extra max level heal spells equal to your charisma. Lean on evil, short bow. I don't like the idea of the blooming flower, if only because I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to keep the dude in the back. Attainable perfection. Seek challenges. Improve your abilities. Do not cheat or betray your allies or give up on a hard objective. That's a pretty cool one. Oh, and favorite weapon, fists. You know? I'm kind of interested in how they do that in this. But yeah, seek challenges, improve your abilities, use your strength to help others. Do not cheat or betray your friends, give up on a hard objective. Fleet step. Plus 30 status bonus to your speed for the rest of the encounter. I do like that they do the rest of the encounter thing. Falchion, Earthbreaker. Oh, that's also a fun weapon. Shit. The Unquenchable Inferno. Do not gain fire immunity. Alright. Sunfire, Destruction, Death, Earthbreaker, Burning Hands. Good spell. Build durable structures. Walk at night. Learn to swim. Do not dive deep underwater, live on hills or inland, or approach the edges of the world. Okay, those are very specific. Okay, so it is charisma based, so I will want to give him some charisma. But we're going to go with attainable perfection. So, charisma. Wisdom is pretty much going to be for all his spell casting. We're going to want to give him strength so that he can punch things relatively fine. And then these 4. Yes. With this system, it is kind of hard to get in your save bonus. And kind of cool enough as it is, War Priest actually makes it so as... So, okay, as you can see in the side here, Fist, everyone's proficient with unarmed attacks, but unarmed attacks, and specifically the Fist, are not lethal. In fact, they actually deal 1d4 damage. But as a War Priest, or as a monk, I believe too, you would gain Deadly Simplicity, which makes it so as if your deity makes it so as your favored weapon is a simple weapon, which a fist is a simple weapon, the damage die increases a step, which is pretty bitchin'. In fact, I almost might think about making him into a monk later on. Alright, so in which case we can change this feat to something else. We're gonna give you expert in perception as well. Having the healer go first, or having the spellcaster go in first in combat is fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. You gain additional spell slots each day at your highest level of cleric spell slots. You automatically prepare heal spells in these slots, and the number of these spells is equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. So, okay. 1 plus charisma modifier. For some reason I thought it was like automatically 4. I'm not sure. So this would give him 3 additional spell slots specifically for the heal spell. And then we get another general training feat. Could give him heavy. It's not like his dex matters right now. Yeah, give him heavy. Because heck it. I like the idea of this. No weapon for you. I suppose I could give him a shield. But I'm going to be silly and give him half plate. What? Okay, there it was. Yeah. AC of 18. And why not? We'll give you a Scroll Bless. Alright. Safi is an incomplete. How is Safi incomplete? What have I forgotten? Oh, his prepared spells. Of course. But yeah, there's the 3 spell slots specifically for that. We're going to prepare Shield. Define Nuns. Ancient Dust. Each living creature takes 3 negative damage and 1 persist. Oh, actually. Ah, they didn't put it in here. Damn it. One of my favorite things that they did with 2nd edition is make it so as Summon Undead is doable from the start. Guess Forbidding Ward. Needle Darts, because why not? Stabilize, so that people don't just die. People will not just instantly die, but it will be dramatic. Yes. We're gonna give you Magic Weapon, because Magic Weapon is bitchin'. Choose a weapon that you and our adjacent allies wielding. It gains the strike, becomes a +1 striking weapon, which gives them +1 to attack bonus, and it increases the number of weapon damage die that you roll by 1. So if you're doing 1d6, surprise, that's 2d6 now, bitches. And give you a harm. Just as an possible option there. Maximum permitted value is bullshit. Bullshit. Crapola. Fine chainmail. Where are your chainmail? Take a healing potion. Actually, wait. Hands. Same amount. Heals more. But he's actually able to cast the heal spell, so. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, I'm going to take a quick dip into Dawnsbury Days. Nothing like a good old Let's Try series. Been a while since I've done one of these. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all going to enjoy this little mini-series as much as I hope to as well. If you guys are going to hope to enjoy the series as well, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff helps out the channel. Lets me know if you're actually interested in seeing more of this. And of course, if you are interested in supporting the channel financially speaking, I have a bevy of links down in the description below. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC whenever I have the extra dosh. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.